Boom! Welcome back. Oh, no rest. Doing back-to-back streams. This is awesome. Right now we are in Angry Gorillas. Ooh, the second highest team in the family, right after Angry Turtles. Let's see. I heard some noise. Oh yeah, that's Moon.
Hey,
Welcome,
can you hear
Moon.
me okay?
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, should be okay on the stream too. I hope.
Awesome.
So far, we have Imp and Boomboklad in the YouTube chat, so welcome, guys. This is Angry Gorillas, currently at 40,391 force points, and that is just one single point shy of the all-time high. What about that? So, Gorillas are back in business, on the top. This is awesome. Right now at number 8 on the leaderboard. Makes me really happy, and we will have a quick look in the log. We can see that we have beaten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 operations in a row, and that is 8 in the last 10 days. Look at this, looking really good lately. Obviously, we had 4 operations. We had the help of the remote hack, and it was really helpful. I have to check. I think it is this one. Oh yes, this is the one that was marked for, I don't remember exactly, 30 or 31 hits or something like that. And you can see it went down in 25. So awesome.
Yeah, that was crazy. And that was the one where that remote hack was ending. So we
Exactly.
had 3 hours of remote hack, and then we wrapped it up later.
Yep. So we can see here that we have 2 days and 20 hours ago, and until 2 days and 23 hours ago. So we did 21 hits in just over 3 hours, just to cram it all in while we still had the remote hack. The bases here was Spine, Outworks, Humble Pie, Torrent, Harmony, Motherboard, Jawline. Crazy. I think we'll start with Torrent. The opening hit on Torrent is Imp, the Lady Imp, former leader of Angry Wolves and Angry Ducks, longtime co-leader in Angry Sparrows. She went through Angry Assassins, Angry Monkeys, and now back in Gorillas. She had a long break. Oh, this is awesome. We have Jovis Ram in the chat. Welcome, my friend. And any Gorillas who's joining the chat here, you are welcome to join the call if you want to. Just let me know in the chat and I'll send you the link to my channel. So let's go. Imp is using 7 GBE 5 troop damage. It's all bombardiers and Everspark. Let's watch. Oh, Flint sharing the stream in support. Thank you, my friend. Oh, she cleared a bunch of boom mines.
Yep, so here the plan was set up for a possible free snipe for a 2-hitter.
Yes.
The lower rockets, 1 or 2 of them would not have died on a double. So
Oh, yes.
we've got to get 1 or 2 singles in here.
Oh, yes. If we look at this cannon range, it's not in range of this rocket launcher. Oh, yeah. Okay, she's doubling these two.
But it has the boom cannons.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The boom cannons are not in range of the next two.
The bottom right one is the one. I think only one cannon is in range.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yep. One cannon.
This one is not. This is the one not quite dying.
Right.
There's just one art away, I think.
Yep.
Awesome. Look at that.
Yep. And then from there, we're gonna remote hack everything that we can to set up the free snipe. There's a lot to farm though. So.
Yeah. So normally you will see a right side clear with bullet and bombardiers. With all of these flamethrowers, not such a good idea because bullet will get grilled.
Yep. Yeah, flamethrowers and hot pots, followed by machine guns, I think, are the worst enemies of a taunting bullet.
Oh yeah, and microwavers too.
Yep.
I have Stoneheart and Alexa joining us as well. Thank you so much for the congratulations. And this is a smart play because there's really nothing in range of the bombardiers except for the doom cannons.
Yep. And that's smart critter placement.
Yep.
Out of range of the flames.
Takes a while though to eat through all the cells here.
Yeah.
See, there's only 52 seconds left on the hit. There's one thing with the bombardiers, they have very long range and good damage, but they are a pain to control.
Yep. But we managed to clear like a quarter of the map.
Oh yeah, look at that. 61 buildings cleared. We got one shield, we got almost all the flamethrowers, one of the 3 doom cannons. So for the next hitter, the right hand side is just one shock on the doom cannons and should be free clearing all the rest.
Yep.
And next up is Angry Sparrow. This is me doing this hit. This is 3 GBE 9 troop damage. And all bombers and bullet. Let's go. Ace Zero in the chat, welcome. Remote hacking the top rockets.
Yep.
And some critters. And Bullet lost a lot of health. The issue on this hit was I needed 5 remote hacks, and that's 150 GBE. This account starts with 134, so
Yeah.
there wasn't not enough GBE to taunt all the time.
Yeah. And now the mortars, when you have a lot of bombers, they start to play. So that's a nice pixel shock there.
Oh yeah, look at that. Luckily we have the cheap shocks, they really help a lot. Oh, the rocket was a little bit in range. No, this one. Oh.
Almost dropped it though. I think there was like a sliver of shield left.
Yeah.
So we were close to it too.
Yeah, I was not.
Yeah. And even though it ended up being 3, it was still a good play with that waver over there, making the rush approach difficult.
Oh yeah, look at that. That would have been a pain to walk there on the rush. So could have been more aware. I was not aware of this rocket launcher, unfortunately. I lost a few bombers. I lost too many bombers. Simple as that. Otherwise, I think it could have gone down.
Yeah.
Jay Reese is gonna finish it up with an unboosted hit. So Jay Reese, he is the leader of Angry Good Vibe, and he also plays in Gorillas, obviously, and in Assassins. It's one of the best players on the Fallen Hope basis in the game, I would say. He's really good. So this is pretty much a couple flares and it's done. But look at how they spread. They go everywhere after every cell and
Yep.
medkits on the core, smokes on the core. And boom, there we go. Torrent in 3. Hey Siri saying that girls rock. I saw. Yeah, girls rock. Just saying. Imp agrees. I agree. A free snap on Torrent is always a breezy. JR says, no matter how good the hit is. Oh. Yeah, he's saying we need JR for all shields. That's definitely true. Oh. That's 3 on Torrent. Let's continue with Artworks. Oh, we had that closed for a long time.
Yeah, because it didn't depend on remote hack.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, first out is Kiever, one of the co-leaders. He was also he played in what was that team? It was called Angry Beasts, I think. Oh, 25-man team we had a while ago, but they had to close, unfortunately, and he came to Gorillas. We're very happy to have him. He's one of the best strategists and also one of the best, probably the best hacker, at least that we have in Gorillas. Really, really good player. 7 Zukas, 1 boat of bombers, and bullet. This is 9 GBE, 3 troop damage. Let's go. He marked 1 rocket launcher there with 1 artillery. Oh, bullet didn't taunt all the rockets. I believe that was the plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was close.
Oh.
I think if he had waited a second, then yeah, because taunt, I think it might recalculate in the middle of a single taunt, but it doesn't continuously recalculate. So if
Exactly.
you get in range, then, yeah, it isn't instantly taunted.
Yeah, so taunt kind of locks at where bullet is when you press taunt. So here come more Zukas. Now we're going up. Look at that, nice reverse smoking there.
Yeah. And he's really early on it too, because if you wait too long, the Zukas will spread to the right out of the smoke. Just a little late on that shock.
Yep.
Yeah, that's an easy one to underestimate because it's not at the back of the base, but it's still really far from the boat, which is like lower right all the way. It's basically the same distance as the top of the base. Yeah.
Yep, it is, because you see where the gunboat is here, all the way down here. So the distance to these shields is the same as the distance to these shields.
So. Yeah.
But he's doing a really good job.
Yeah. Despite that, he gets virtually all of it.
Yeah. With 9 GBE statues, he will have shocks for days here. Look at this. So, re-clearing, pretty much. Bullet is taking all the fire.
Yeah. GB must have just run out, but he squeaked it out.
He almost got it down.
Yeah. Looks like he kept a boat for something.
Yeah, he has 1 boat of bombardiers still. Calculating.
Yeah, he was waiting for the flare to expire.
Here we are eating cells. Yeah, dropping some barrages and stuff on the shield. There we go. Next up on Outworks is Jay, one of the co-leaders in Assassins. I think he plays in Assassins and Gorillas. And this is also a long time family leaderboard player. He's very, very good. He is 7 GBE, 5 troop damage. Also gets some brick. They're saying in the chat about JR that we need his ass back in Gorillas, and I agree. Definitely need JR in Gorillas. I see Brad White in the YouTube chat. That is... should be Brad, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's our Brad.
Brad is one of the co-leaders in Gorillas. Very nice guy and a very good player. Lives in Iowa. Look at this, flared the bottom shield. I like that. Because it's usually the last one to go. It's flared to make it, get it done with quickly. And 2 shocks repeat, and Bart on the left shield. Outworks is set up for a rush. But it's a dirty rush. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shocks.
Yeah, it's like maze with fewer cells.
Exactly, exactly. And this is... I just want to show you, at the end of the op, we had 4 hits left, and we had 4 bases standing. Oh, it was a nail biter, because we had Torrent. It was an easy finish, sure. But then we had a dirty Humble Pie finish, an 8 shocks rush on Outworks, and a Spine finish that was also really tight. But Jobis Rum, he is one of the best players at taking his time planning. You rarely see Jobis screw up a hit. He's very consistent, and yeah, I think he's very, very, very thorough in his planning, and I really love to see that, because he can... sometimes he takes on a hit that he's never done before, and he's asking a bunch of questions, and he really studies it, and then he just crushes it. He's so good. This is 6 GBE, 6 troop damage, all Zukas and brick. Oh, Ace is reminding me that Jay is in Monkeys too. Jay plays on 3 leaderboard teams. So we're eating every available cell, getting all the GBE we can, and also reducing the core health. And this rush is usually difficult because most of the time you lose the delay on these lower rockets. He does that here. It's so hard to keep the Zugas in line here. Going onto the barbed wire post. Well, there's a hot pot in here too, so 9 shocks. Look at that fat double smoke.
Shock early, shock often.
What is that? He did all the 9?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Jesus.
Yep.
Oh wow, look at this. Yeah, 4 pumps and the core is down. Yeah, Imp is saying what I was gonna say too. In order to keep the delay there, use a lower gather flare, like right on this white arrow. Then you get them all in line, just on the edge of the rocket launcher range, and it's much easier to keep them controlled. That is outworks in 3 hits. Next, let's look at Humble Pie, Kiss My Jazz. Love that name. This is Yasir, one of the co-leaders in Angry Monkeys, and also one of our Bart specialists in Gorillas. HEVE 4 troop damage. This is 4 Sukas, no, 3 bows of Sukas, 5 bows of Grants, and Bullet. Let's go. Jobis is saying that rush had some pressure. For sure it did. I'm sure your heart was racing. Look at this. He doesn't clear any mines. Putting a med kit. Screw the mines. Sacrifice some Sukas and we're good.
Yeah. And he decided to remote hack the Doom Cannon there, but another way to deal with it is to, from where he was, flare the Doom Cannon, then Bullet ends up between both defense quads and taunts everything.
Yep.
So if you don't have remote hack, that's what you can do.
Oh yeah. Now it's just letting everything die. There's one more Suka and 5 balls of Grants. I'm gonna speed up this part a little bit. Look at that. Bart on the top shield. Look how he's throwing one barrage at a time. And there's a reason for that. Because if you're throwing many barrages in quick succession, their pattern tend to repeat. So all of them will have the same pattern. But if you're spreading them out, they will have different patterns. The barrage is a little bit random. So if you're unlucky, you can get 4 barrages with a pattern that damage one shield way more than another. It's better to spread them out. You can get more evenly spread damage on the shield.
Yeah, it also just helps with accuracy if you place each one individually. Because I think Jobis and I were testing this. There was a tight GBE calc, and we said, okay, how reliable is the barrage accuracy in the Angry Family calculator? And the Angry Family calculator assumes that 13 out of 15 rockets are going to hit the defense. So I friendly challenged myself, and I got a good data set of maybe 15 attempts. Most of them, 14 out of 15 rockets hit. And then there were a few where every single one did. So I think the 13 out of 15 is a little conservative. I think if you're really precise and take your time, you can get 14 or all 15 rockets to hit the defense, and that can make a difference.
And that's on a single defense. Like if you aim
single defense,
dead in the center. And here we are barding 4 shields at the same time. So we need to hit right in the middle here. And this is how I do. I zoom in like this and try to really pinpoint my barrage and artillery when I do this. And that's the first hit on Humble Pie. The second hit is right here. This is Swaggy being sus, but Swaggy's on break. I think this is me doing the hit right now. 3 bows of Zukas, 4 bows of Grants, Brick, and Bombardiers. 1 bow of Bombardiers. This account is a 7-5. Watch. Just critters for some mines and mark the 4 rocket launchers. Very important.
Yeah, this is an interesting hit. I've only seen maybe twice.
Yeah.
But it's a neat one. So I'm gonna study this and really try to understand the mechanics here.
Something happened here. One bomber peeked out, and the rocket launcher killed like 8 of them. So that's not supposed to happen. But otherwise, you get a nice spread here. The Zukas cover both the snipers and the cannons. And the bombardiers will clear some mines while the Zukas do some damage. But the key to this is to mark the 4 rocket launchers. Very important. Keep shocking them. There we go. And then you can clear up. And at this point is a grand free-for-all. You can kill the machine guns and then they will start on the shields. But unfortunately there's only 5 bombardiers left here out of 16, so it didn't go so well. Throwing more Bart on the top shield.
Did you keep a boat of something to farm?
Yeah. Now the plan was, obviously I intended to clear these shields on the left and then use 1 boat of bombardiers to kill the right shields. At this point I was kind of sitting here planning out the finishing hit as I went, and I figured, okay, the rush can take 1 boat of bombardiers to the left, so I'll go kill the right shields with my last boat.
I see. Get one of them down, and the guns are too slow, so deploy the bombers and make sure you get one.
Because I had so few bombers up there, well, it was useless to continue. So there we go. The shields are almost down. The right shields are down. So we're left with the left shields and the rush. So I left a bit of work for Bob to figure out. The Great Load Bob is an Indian player. I know he has played in Gorillas before I was leader. He also played in French Touch for a long time, together with Ace Zero. I believe he is from India. Fortunately, I don't know much more about him, but he's a beast, and he loves a tight finish. I know that. He loves a big hit like this. 6 E6 troop damage, 2 boats of bombardiers, 6 boats of Zukas, and brick. So everything is clear, so you can just simply get his bombardiers up here. It doesn't need any smokes. Cleared 2 mines. They're hard to see, these little bombardiers. There we go. Now there's a free snipe for these shields. Finishing off the Bart on the shield. Putting some more mines. This is one of the reasons that Yasir uses Grens on the open, is that he can clear a lot of mines at 6 of the core. So it makes it easier to rush from this position.
Yeah.
There we go, all the shields are gone. I was dropping Zukas on the beach. I'm gonna speed up the farming a little bit. Keep an eye on the shock launcher range. Look at this. Very neat walk here.
Yeah.
One smoke on the left. We can throw critters in that smoke. Very nice.
And the cord is so low health that he only needs 6 boats, which also helps the spread.
Yeah.
He can contain it in one shot, one smoke.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah. The core health at the start was only 1.5 something, 1.55 million. And after everything is cleared, it's probably down to 1.2. So pretty low health with the DX standards.
Yeah.
Mary Randall say Vask Tech. I don't know what that is. Yeah, Imp. That I agree. I'm used to the 9 o'clock rush at Wells. This is kind of the new meta strategy. It's just better. How do you say better? This. How do you say? How to use the GBE over many hits? This way is cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
That was Humble Pie, Outworks, and Spine. Ooh. 3 hits each. Which one do we do next? They're all good. I think we do them in killing order. Start with Jawline. Pickled Onion. This is Arch Onion, the co-leader. Bit of my right-hand man in Gorillas. A very good friend, and he is a very, very good player too. And this is one of the hits that he loves. So Pickled Onion here, it has HGBE 4 troop damage. This is 4 Zukas, 4 bombers, and Everspark. Let's go. James Watson is saying, well done you guys, love watching these. Thanks Moon. Is that a friend of yours? James Watson?
Yeah, he's in a task force called New Tide, which is a 50 person TF. They've been really stepping up their DX game, doing I think 2 DX a week, but now they're up to 4 DX a week. So they're a really fun and impressive group, and I thought I'd share the link with them.
All right, awesome.
Yeah.
So Arch Onion did a quick double hack with a shock on the flamethrower. Now he's remote hacking rocket launchers on the left, hacking the shock launcher. And one more remote hack. Look at that. Walking right past the waiver. So dangerous. Did it perfectly. 1 shock. Look at that. Now we need 2 shocks. Flamethrowers and this packet. The mortar is. It was in range of a few, but now it's out of range.
Oh, that's neat. I always go for the pixel, but that makes sense. You don't need to get that one because
exactly.
By the time it gets what's in range, that one rocket's already dead.
Yeah. Here we go. The Zukas are perfectly out of range of the machine guns, so you can use them as cannon fodder. Oh, Bonbon Jiggly in the chat. Welcome, my friend. Let's see if he does any more remote hacks. Creating some mines for the next hitter in the middle, and just letting the bombers go. Yeah. Alright, it was a great open. So he hacked 3 shock launcher, remote hacked 2 rocket launchers, and he cleared 2 rocket launchers with the troops and then all the beach. It's a really good open. The next hit on jawline is Eddie. Looks like Bonbon Jiggly is giving him new name suggestions. Eddie is a really good player. He's climbed the ladder from Sparrows to Assassins to Monkeys, and now he's finally in Gorillas, and really good. He loves these kind of opening hits, so he keeps a lot of GBE, lower troop damage, and what else do I know? I know he lives in California. I think he's a nurse. Very nice guy. I talked to him one time. Here he's going on jawline with all bombers and Kavan. Let's go. So remote hacking on the top. So on this hit, you pretty much let your bombers go. They will clear up the middle and they will sort of fan out to the sides in an arc like this, and they clear a lot. I was throwing in a little bit more, using critters to pop out the hot pots and shocking them. Notice he's not using any more remote hacks because it's not needed. It's better to focus on the clearing that you need to do. Use your GBE here, because this rocket launcher on top is not gonna disturb this hit in particular. So there's no rush to hack it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Here we go. The hot pots are dead. Then I was remote hacking the back left mortar, the right one, and now the rocket. Very nicely done.
Yep.
So the finishing hit by King Kong. This is my very high troop damage account. It's 11 troop damage and 1 GBE. All bombers and Kavan. Normally this finishing hit should be just 1 flare. Like that. Remote hacking the grappler.
Maybe that shock launcher too.
Yep. Shock launcher is not normally in range, but you never know.
Yeah.
Mess up a little bit because I wasn't really paying attention on the right side there. Look at the laser now. There we go. Oh. I realized I think I'm gonna re-flare. I was debating that for a long time because normally we tell people don't ever re-flare on this hit because you're gonna mess up the spread. But I lost so many bombers, I wanted to use Kavan to bring them back. It was really tight. You can see how uneven they fire at the cores. It's actually a lot tighter than it should have been. Yeah, the shields were pretty high health. I believe they were 12 million each. But there we go. Jawline in 3 hits. Imp is saying there are reasons I don't have a high TD. I absolutely hate this hit. I always mess it up. I mess it up every time too, Imp. It looks easy, but it's a really tricky hit if you really dig into the nuances of it. Yeah, it looks blooming easy, Bomb Jagged said, but in theory it is, because you simply need to flare into position, but where you put that flare, it has, yeah, it has everything to do with how it goes. Alright, let's go motherboard next, I think. This is Kiever again, the co-leader. On this hit he's using, oh, this is a 7.5. This is very unusual statue setup for Kiever. Usually the least GBE statues he has is 9, I think. Anyway, he's taking 5 boats of bombers, 1 boat of Zukas, and 2 boats of cryo bombers. And this is with bullet. Oh, is this the open though? No, it's not the open. Here is the opening hit.
That makes sense.
But this is yeah, this is also Kiever. This is 2 troop damage, 10 GBE. 1 boat of rifle, 2 boats of Zukas, 5 boats of bombers, and average spark. Let's go, Kiever. Look at that, remote hacking the Simo and the shock blaster. You have to be careful if you're doing it this way because now all the delay is gone. Yeah. Getting the laser too.
And you'll see in a little bit the Simo marked a defense, which is weird because everything else that got hacked, it shot the nearest power cell, but the CMO, for some reason, targeted that one sniper next to the rocket he just flared. And it's not even the lowest health defense in range like you would think a CMO would target.
Yeah.
The sniper to the left, it was a level 22. That one was 25 that it marked. So
that is why he's single hacking. No, what?
He goes for a double here though, and I think he gets the sniper.
Oh yes, she's targeting. Oh, he sees it now.
And I think he didn't realize that it targeted the sniper. So he's gonna single hack this.
But look at this guy's re-smokes. So quick. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, so he wanted to just auto-target the rocket launcher, but...
Yeah.
So he's sitting here hating life right now. Because he hacked a sniper. But look at the re-smokes! This guy's so crazy with the hacks. Oh yeah, so if he... Let's see what it does. Yeah, so if he didn't hack the sniper, I believe this one would be his last hack.
Yeah.
But it's well out of range for the time being.
Yep.
But still, he did like 5 single hacks with lost delay. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah. It helps that the laser, he remote hacked the laser. The laser is you the killer.
The laser that's in between here. So he remote hacked that rocket down there. Do any more? Yep, one more remote hack on the left. This is a pretty good open, I would say. Oh my god. Oh, we have Mad Squabbles in the YouTube chat. Welcome. Okay, now it's time for that hit I almost showed you. Here is Kiver again with a 7.5 with bombers, Sukas, and cryo bombers, and bullet. Let's see the second hit on motherboard. Oh, the shock blaster 2 on the right. So the rocket launcher here, and got a boom cannon here, and the shock blaster on the right. One boat of bombers to kill one sniper. Oh, he missed the picture shock. All good. Oh, Bolas is taking a beating from the flamethrowers right now. Look at him go. Everything below the lower core is gone. We have some mortars on the right. Playing over. The cannons need to go. I'm not so convinced about the cryo bombers. Sure, they slow down defenses, but their damage is really low. Oh. Regrouping again. Need to kill as many mortars as we can here. Mortar is down. Now he's flaring the shield at the end. Imp is saying that Kiver is awesome, and he definitely is. Look at this. This is 2 hits. 2 hits on motherboard did this. It's absolutely crazy. Finishing hit is Arch Onion. Going with bullet and all bombers. Oh, this is 60 E6 strip damage. Yeah, this is smart. Getting rid of that laser. Shock the mortar. Just in case, I believe. So this looks like a classic motherboard finish. Free snipe the lower core. Like that, and we're coming back down, collecting the remaining bombardiers. Bullet. Look at this. 4 smokes like that. A bullet in the front smoke. That's it.
No shocks here.
Oh, we have Kiver hitting live apparently.
Yeah, with your account, looked like you were multitasking.
Oh, or maybe he just named it after me. Who knows? Look at that, motherboard down in 3 hits, jawline down in 3 hits. We had torrent down in 3, outworks down in 3, and humble pie down in 3. Everything is down in 3s.
Now we just gotta get spine in 3, and we got a straight flush.
That's 5 bases, 3 hits on each, 3 hits on each, so that is 15 hits so far. The next base killed is Harmony. Lady Ace, look at this. The beast. The former leader of French Touch, a longtime member of Assassins. I think she was a time in Monkeys as well. Also in Old Lions, I think, and in now in Gorillas, and also don't forget Angry Turtles. So Ace is going with 6 CBE 6 strip damage. This is Everspark. 6 bazookas, 1 boat of cryoneers, and 1 boat of riflemen. Let's see what she does. Sorry, man. Go ahead.
I was just gonna note this Harmony was super beefy. I think the cores were 3.7 or 3.8 million. So we noted this to 7 hits. It was a scary one.
Yeah.
But then I think we got it in 5.
Oh yeah. The one reason it makes it scary, if you look at the top, power cell here is normally a boom surprise, which enables a certain bombardier hit, but in this case we cannot do that.
Yep.
She did a double hack on 2 rocket launchers. Look, Spark is just out of simmer range there. The remote hack in the top left cells on a rocket launcher. One smoke just to cover the mortars and some snipers on the right. One repeat shock on this clear here. Oh, Touche, not lions and monkeys. Uh-oh, my bad. Old Phoenix and turtles, now assassins. And Good Vibe, yes, I forgot Good Vibe. And gorillas. So the beach is cleared. Now we're flying up and remote hacking the rocket launcher near the core. Oh, flying a defense right in there. Just makes the clear more efficient because now the Sukas are in range of many other defenses. So it makes the clear go quicker. Imp is saying that was a crazy op. Harm, jaw, motherboard, spine, torrent, humble pie, and outworks. I mean, come on. That's not really possible to get in 25 hits. No, and it wasn't, because we noted it as like 31 hits, I think.
Yeah. I was sitting there looking at it thinking, ah, man, we're going to be the only leaderboard DX team to not get 100% on DX during remote hack.
Oh, yeah.
Just because of a bad roll.
But we pulled through.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Ace. Clearing everything up here. Not touching any cells so far. Now she probably needs some for the last flare or... Oh, the remote hack. Good.
And now she'll go get the cannon since now that it's free. Oh, or she'll skip it.
Alright, that's good. Retreat before you eat all the cells. There was a critter or barrage for the mines up top too. That is a crazy good open hit, because the health boost is 1612%. Means that every defense in here is like 150 to 200,000 in health.
Yeah. That was interesting how deep that flare was, but I guess it works because of the rifles. Normally if you do that, I think you lose Zukas really fast.
Yeah. And I don't know if she has the cryoneers too, and they slow down the defenses by a lot. Yeah. This is me going with 7 GBE and 5 troop damage, all Zukas and bullet, and I believe it's time for the shields. Oh yeah, I messed up this hit, I remember now.
Yeah, something got a few shots. I forget what it was. Maybe it was a machine gun.
I think this is the only breezy this up.
Yeah, I couldn't... Yeah, I saw it and I was like, wow, we got this even with a breezy. That's crazy.
Yeah. Remote hacking rocket launchers here. And the Simo. That's it for the remote hacks for now. Taking most of the cells. Here we go. I think some really bad machine gun splash killed most of my Sukas.
Yeah, I think the hot pot too.
Yeah. Look at the shock timing. A little bit late. Shocks take so long to land.
Yep.
Speed is up because there's so few Sukas, it takes forever. So that left us in need of an extra hit. So should definitely have played it safer, and I don't know my thought behind Bullet. I think Brick would have been better in hindsight. Anyway, my buddy CIC is gonna help me out and clean up my mess. CIC is one of the players I played with for the longest, coming up to 4 years, I think. Because it's been a long time in Angry Sparrows as a co-leader, and then moved on to Assassins and Monkeys, and now we're playing together again in Gorillas, and it makes me really happy. He's a great guy and a great player. 6 GB E6 troop, no, 7 GB E5 troop damage, it looks like. 7 Bosuzukas, Brick, and 1 boat of Bombardiers. Oh yeah, a leader breezy. Come on, walk faster. Look at the smokes. Beautiful. Oh yeah, critters for the Doom Cannon. 1 shock. Oh, there we go. All the shields are gone. We're remote hacking anything?
The machine gun.
Oh yeah, smart. Boarding out the waiver, I threw a remote hack, but it didn't quite die. He still has 1 boat, I think.
Maybe that was just to make sure the remote hacks would go.
Yeah.
And the round wouldn't end.
Oh yeah, the Simo goes there. We were just sitting there for a while thinking what is the best thing to hack.
Yep.
And one more rocket.
Very
Awesome.
generous with him because he's going to be rushing the right core, but he donates it to the left.
Also, exactly. Yeah.
Obviously the left goes first, too. He's
Here
trying
comes.
to keep it interesting for himself.
Yeah. There we go. I see a very nice setup. Oh. So next up is CIC again with his Hulk account. This is 5 GBE 7 troop damage. Also got some brick. Gonna be a right core rush, I believe. Oh, we got Arch Onion in the YouTube chat. What's going on in here? Yeah. We're just showing some hits from gorillas, nothing special. Nice and safe 3-smoke landing.
I'm so jealous of how he gets them to stay that tight. That
Oh yeah.
flare location is absolutely critical, and I've never gotten it right.
I think it's also the timing of the flare up from the beach.
Mm-hmm.
That's just critters and was it one shock and critters? it's crazy. Look at that. This is like 3.4 million or something on the core and just melting it. Oh wow.
Totally ignores the laser and super mortar.
Yeah. Look, the laser is not really in range. Oh.
Yeah.
Look at that, still farming. One more remote hack on the left. Look at that, the laser is gone too. Super mortar is gone. What is that? Is it one shock rush?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. So the finishing hit is going to be Jobus Rum again with another pressure hit. Going with 7 GBE 5 troop damage, all bombers and bullet. Alright, so he didn't even take Sukas. That's getting it the easiest way possible, I guess.
Yeah, I guess with a couple more remote hacks, you just free snipe it.
Yeah. The bullet for the boom cannons, I believe now. Yeah, 2 smoke landing. Good. Speed up the walk. Oh, the remote hacks, where are they? The boom cannon, rocket launcher. Look at that, now there's nothing in range, really. Except for that one boom cannon. Yes, here we go. Boom cannon is gone, and we flare the core. There we go. Medkits, and boom! That's Harmony in 5 hits. So for those of you keeping count, we did 15 hits on 3 hits on each on Torrent, Humble Pie, Outworks, Jawline, and Motherboard. That's 15, and now 5 hits on Harmony. That leaves 5 hits for Spine. Oh, Archer's saying, to be fair to Yobas, I did this hit. He would have taken Suka. Oh, okay, so that's why. All right, I remember this. We were in a little bit of a rush to open Spine because we didn't intend to open it at the start.
Yeah. I remember I was helping Starfish plan a spine, and then I came back to check on Gorillas quick, and you were saying, "All right, let's kill spine now," and I was like, "Oh boy, okay." So
yeah,
with a quick plan.
So I think we started Spine. We had like 30 minutes left on the remote hack.
Yeah.
And given how the op was going with 3 hits on both motherboard and jawline, I saw that, oh, we can do this, so but we have to do it now.
Yeah.
So we call on the Mighty Moon when we have Spine, and he's going with a troop health account here. It's 5 troop damage, 1 troop health, and 6 GBE. And look at this loadout here. Bullet, 1 boat of tanks, 2 boats of cryo bombers, and 5 boats of normal bombers. What was the thought about this plan here?
Yeah, so this is a really, really weird layout. The rockets and shock launcher, I think they might technically be hackable, but to get the shock launcher, you'd have to actually shock the shock launcher after it gets hacked, so the machine guns stay active. And then everything else, everything else you'd have to single hack, and meanwhile you've got the lasers there. You'd have to throw crits every time. It's just a mess. And so normally I'd save the troop health account for the left core, but here I said we have a low health, non-hackable beach. And I can remote hack the grappler and the lasers in the middle, which are the only threats to a crab open like this. So I said I'm just going to remote hack those eventually, and I'm just going to take the troop account and clear the beach that way.
All right.
And I took 2 boats of cryo bombers because with the machine, eventually Bullet would get up into machine gun territory, and those can eat his health fast. And cryo bombers, I wanted to pack just enough to keep the front row of machine guns frozen, because the farther back ones, they're less accurate. They're not going to deplete Bullet as quickly.
Oh yeah.
And you don't want to pack too many cryo bombers because they like to walk forward and target unfrozen defenses, and they have less damage, I think. So
yeah.
I needed just enough to keep the deadliest machine guns frozen.
Oh, that's smart thinking. Look at that, even with the troop health, Bullet is taking a heavy beating here with all the machine guns.
Yeah, sometimes I missed a taunt because it's a lot to keep track of, and sometimes I just miss one with the shock launch.
Shocking here, and taunting, and also keeping an eye on where all the troops are going.
Yeah, so with the shock launcher, it got me a couple times, but Bullet in this case was kind of like my iPhone battery. It stays at 1% for a long time. So.
Oh yeah.
He survives a long time here because now it's just rocket launchers.
Yeah, look at that. And now it's gone. And you have remote hack now, the 2 lasers and the grappler.
Yeah.
And now, oh yeah, you flamed this rocket launcher. That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know if I needed to, but I didn't have much else to do. I was thinking on the fly. We did get one SG here, which was nice. That helped, later on. And I think I get 1 remote hack up top, and that's it. So, unfortunately, I wasn't very wise with the GBE at the end, and I missed a couple more remote hacks. But yeah, beach clear.
But you had already done 3 remote hacks on the left, so.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot. about those.
You did one up top, so that the next one would have cost you 50 GBE.
Yep.
That's the opening hit on Spine. It looks pretty good. All the beach is clear. The mid left is gone. Next up is Core. Core clearing. And Moon again. Going with the 7-5, 7 GBE, 5 trip damage. Bombers and Bullet. What were your thoughts here?
Yeah, so thoughts here. No TH means I have to go with a kind of a faster strategy. The bullet tank bomber thing, it's more of a long grind, and that only works if you have the TH. So here you have to go for the kind of faster working, just taunt bomber strategy. With this strategy, you've got to watch out for making sure you can retaunt, so you got to watch the SBs, and then you've got to have a good handle on which rockets get taunted, which ones don't but still target bullet, and then which ones are at risk of shooting over bullet, and so you have to. I'm still kind of getting a handle on it, so you'll see I kind of shock everything at the beginning, and then I watch which way they turn to see, have some turn toward the bombers, or is it facing bullet? So get the SL down first. That helps with the retaunt. I'm still perfecting my smokes there too. I need to flank them a little more. So 3 shocks are out, and most of...
Yeah, so we can see here.
Yeah, 5 taunted rockets.
Yeah. But these rockets on the right here, they would target bullet, but the reason for this shock is the shock blaster, really, right?
Yeah, the ones next to the shock blaster, I'm just getting because I have to get the shock blaster. It's the two on the bottom right that are the closest to the bombers. I think those are at risk of overshooting bullet.
Yeah, because they're kind of in an awkward angle.
Yeah.
They are marked. You have marked some rocket launchers too. You're marking the top ones and the bottom ones.
Yeah. I can never quite get I always mark the top left one the most, but I can never get a bomber in range of it at the start, so it always hangs out there.
But it's targeting bullet. Now the shock blaster is firing. Oh, you remote hacked it. That's smart.
Yeah, I remote hacked it because I knew I'd have to move forward, and I didn't want it picking me off from the side. But then, unfortunately, what I didn't account for was needing to shock all the SBs on the move forward, and so I couldn't taunt. Bullet died fast, and I didn't quite get it all done.
But almost, just 2 of them left. That's 98% of the left core is cleared. That's 2 hits in. Next one is Moon again, going with HGBE 4 troop damage. Now using Zukas and Everspark.
Yep.
What was the thinking here?
So now at this point, you can't really do anything. You can't do much with troops. So the goal now is hack the last 5 rockets in range of the left core free snipe at a minimum. Then start the free snipe, get whatever of the remote hacks you can, and then at the end I went for the waiver. The middle waiver.
Imp is saying, yeah, very disappointing Moon. 2 hits and you have cleared beach, middle and left core.
I actually was disappointed. I really was.
Yeah, but you have something in mind and you see something you can do, so you want to get it done.
Yeah. So I just go for 2 doubles here. That's all I really need.
Yeah, because you can remote hack the last one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably smarter GBE wise. I think the fifth Sparky hacks, it costs 36 GBE or something.
Yeah. And then you add the re-smoke, the re-crit. It's too much. And you lose more time for the free snipe.
Yeah.
So now here, I did lose some on the walk. I think I threw some smokes too late. That
right here.
Yeah.
Now clearing the waiver and remote hack the last one. That was under the right core.
Yeah, and in retrospect, I probably should have gone from bottom to top on those ones. But I think I was afraid one of them would range some Zukas. But it's better to hack from bottom to top over there because then it's easier for troops to reach the top ones when you go across for the clear.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Flaying the waiver at the end. Perfect.
Yeah.
And now it's BWAS. This is normally Brad, but he was unavailable to hit, so it's me doing this hit. It's an 8 GBE 4 troop damage, all bombers and bullet. My reasoning for taking all bombers here is because it makes the right core clear easier. I can reach the doom cannons from above the core with bombers. That's my primary reason. I remote hack rocket launcher. One more rocket launcher, 2 more. And a waiver on top.
Nice.
Oh, getting up there. Now I can sit and... Oh yeah, the shock blaster got hollow bullet. Oh.
Yeah, and then the doom cannon as well. I've seen once bullet be out of range of the doom cannon. I think Bob one time just happened to get it absolutely perfect, but usually bullet gets ranged.
Put a smoke on bullet, just doing damage on the core now for a while because I don't need 2 minutes to clear the right side. So here we go. Now this was a little bit awkward because I realized I'd be in the Flotsam blast zone. I think I was.
Yeah, maybe a few. It's not as big as...
Oh look at... No, actually I was not. Look at that. I lost... I didn't lose any. Oh wow. I thought I did. Now they're targeting the Flotsam. Bullet took a flight on the grappler. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
But now I was... See, now I was debating how do I clear the doom cannons without bullet. I was sitting here and what I figured was go in there and remote hack the shock blaster.
Yeah.
And then some critters. And boom. There we go.
And then at the end,
yep.
SG.
Cut off a little bit more health on the core. That is 4 hits into spine.
Yeah.
And now the finishing hit, the very last hit. We saved it for last because it was only 124 force points. So this is Bob with 220% on each. This is 5 GBE and 7 troop damage. All Sukas and brick, and he only lost 8 Sukas.
Yeah.
And I think it was like 5 million on the left core and 20 million on the right, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's interesting because this is a lower health layout, and the top looks so clear, so it looks like an easy hit, but it shows the importance of calculating the damage, because I think they were pondering going with a 6/6, and they realized it would be too tight. So
yeah.
Never underestimate. Not only the health on spine, even on low health layouts, but the time it takes to get back there and to move cores.
Exactly.
Never underestimate. I totally would have underestimated this.
Yeah. So you can look at the right core like, okay, 20 million is an easy free snipe, but you're only gonna have like 1 minute to kill it. Look at that, it's through the smoke in advance. Lost a couple. That's where he lost the Suka. Getting them up there. Yeah, throwing the smoke more to the left so they come out of smoke. You can start shooting faster. Why half X? Sorry guys. Look at that, there we go. Using shocks. Just in case the rocket launcher gonna splash.
Maybe it was good that the SB clipped a handful, otherwise the rocket might have.
Normally you have like 1 or 2 Sukas creeping into rocket launcher range there, and the rocket launcher will splash and kill a lot of Sukas. That's it.
Yep, it's funny, he manages to keep the right rockets shocked the whole snipe.
Yeah, the whole
it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
The sheep shocks, yeah. That's bind done in 5 hits, and it concludes the 30 plus hits operation down in 25. Such an amazing job, Angry Gorillas. This was one of the toughest operations, probably the toughest one that I've ever been part of beating. Because to be fair, you don't beat a lot of duplexity ops, really.
Yeah.
Except with the remote hack. But I'm very proud of this team. We are back at 40,000 force points for the first time since March this year. So it's been a long grind. And Moon here is one of the many beasts that makes this possible. Such a joy to play with you, Moon, and with all the rest of the gorillas. I love it every day.
Yeah, same to you. I love how you you're an expert on every base. Like you basically know how each base needs to go. I'm still at 50% on how to tackle each base. So
yeah, I'm a big nerd. That's it.
Love it.
Yes, guys, that is Gorillas 40,000 force points. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give a like before you go if you liked what you saw. And Moon, big thanks for joining me.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for streaming.
All right. Take care, everyone. Bye.